Hello everyone, this is Zhengma from uh, University of Southern Denmark in Denmark. And today I would like to present our paper regarding the influential factors to the industrial consumers regarding smart grid adoption. And today I would like to first introduce why we do the research and the relevant literature and the methodology which we use case studies and also the result and the conclusions. If we look at the smart grid research, and smart grid consumers is always one of the most popular and important topic to discuss. There are three types of smart grid consumers which we know: the industrial, residential, and commercial. Compared to the residential smart grid consumers, actually commercial smart grid consumers or industrial smart grid consumers, which is have a less focus. And because for these industrial smart grid consumers, they have lots of concern about whether they would like to adopt regarding smart grid technology or involve the smart grid development and activities because of the basically people have this common understanding, like they need to do lots of investment. It's not relevant to their daily business. So there's lots of things which is for them to feel like a bit negative. So that's the reason why this research try to investigate what's the comprehensive influential factors influence the industrial consumers to adopt the smart grid. What is important for them to concern when they adopt and adapt smart grid? If we look at literature, and smart grid is very new topic, but smart grid is one kind of technology, and it's similar like ICT. And so that's the reason why this research tried to borrow the theory from ICT adoption model. And this ICT adoption model we adopt is can 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 introduce this adoption process together with actors and factors. If you look at the figure, you can see there are 4 stages, and there are also for each stages, and they introduced there is human actors influence and also non-human actors involved. So this is with after analyze and compare to other ICT adoption models, and we choose this one. And also for this ICT adoption models, they put these influential factors and to look at how they and which one influence which stage. So it's very easy and significant to see what the influential factors involved in this ICT adoption and how they involve at each stage. If we look at the technology acceptance model, there are 2 levels in the research, in the theory. And one is the individual level, which, if we talk about residential consumers, it might be possible, good idea to use this individual level because it's like how the unit is household. It's based on the individual interest and perspective. But if we're talking about industrial consumers, actually, we think it's better to use this organizational level because it's not only depends on one person's wish or one person's concern. It's all relate to how the company organization to adopt this smart grid. So in this, from the literature, we know there are 2 theories which is quite relevant to the smart grid adoption, because smart grid, if we talk about the smart grid value chain from smart grid from electricity generation to electricity transmission, distribution, and consumption. Actually, there are a lot of actors involved, and they have different relationships between stakeholders. And that's also like what we already discussed about smart grid is kind of ICT. So that's the reason why this research we combined this actor network theory, which is here, and also the ICT adoption model to understand and investigate the smart grid adoption influential factors. So, and also, for energy, which is in Denmark, we have um, where it's a pioneer countries, and for this smart grid technology, there's a market, lots of company and lots of brands is there. So, and also for the consumers, when adopt smart grid or adopt a technology, it's not only just like adopt, but they have lots of things influence their behavior. They need to change their behavior. So there's lots of concern for them. For example, there's social concerned and economic concerned. So this is which this research was also going to look at. In order to fully understand what's the influential factors for the industrial consumers, we first of all we look at the literature. So we find the comprehensive literature to list the influential factors which is indicated in the literature. So from this paper, we find 11 influential factors from the literature to state how the factors influence the industrial consumers regarding smart grid adoption. And second stage, we interview some companies, try to understand um, uh, why and why not they adopt the smart grid concept. And so there are two companies for these industrial consumers we interviewed, and which is the first one, and also um, the third one. And the second one is then this company is a governmental consulting company, which they have the tools to help the industrial consumers to analyze what their energy consumptions and how the smart grid can help concept can help their companies to reduce the energy consumption and save the energy cost. So and this which we they are like they work in a network in a network, so they have lots of experience to communicate and collaborate with industrial consumers. And the third and the fourth company we viewed is a company is uh, electricity supply company, which they also talk to companies, and also they are the main electricity supplier in this area, which they have lots of collaborations with them. So that's also they can provide the insight knowledge about this influential factors. And also we say for smart grid adoption, we use this actor network theory, which is we would like to look at what's the relationship between the relevant actors. So for each for these two companies, this which the consumer industrial consumers, we look at what their activities and who involved their activities and what they concerned and for which stage. So this company, the first company, actually they successfully adopt smart grid concept. So for this figure, we introduce about for each stage what activities they has done they have done, and also what the factors influenced during the interviews. We ask them, we get the factors which they think is influenced them for each stage, and also we put this human factors, which is they get the input or they get the collaboration regarding this smart grid activities. So this is one is quite successful case, which because if you look at the stage, they accomplish the ICT adoption model for these 4 stages. And there's another example is this consulting company. They have this they involved a smart grid project. So this is an effective energy project. And then for their experience, they introduce about what the stages involved so far and what activities they have done, and also what the factors influenced they think, and also human actors and the company's name. And this is very interesting case because this company is one of a typical industrial consumers, which they are quite conservative about smart grid adoption, because mainly they think the electricity cost is not the highest company expense, and also they have lots of considerations, barriers to adopt. But of course, at the same time, they also told us, they have some motivations can help them to further to understand, and then they might, in the end, to adopt smart grid. So based on these case studies and input from other companies, this research, first of all, listed the factors from the literature. It's 11 factors, which is and this factors is also asked in these case studies. With the companies, ask them whether they think is relevant influential factors for them to adopt smart grid concept, or anything they think is moralized, or they don't think it's important. So in the end, these 11 factors were confirmed by the company. And at the same time, during the interview, the case studies, the companies also indicate some other extra factors. For example, they have this customer concern, which means like whether there's customer who buy their product concerned about the smart grid adoption in their country, and also if they adopt smart grid concept, whether it can increase their green image to their customer. And also they concern about well, smart grid concept is fine, it's good, but the issue is you need to do lots of things. You need to involve lots of activities, lots of labors, lots of monies in order to adopt the smart grid. So they want to have something very easy, integrated solution, which for them to adopt. And so in this paper, we suggest when we look at influential factors, we need to understand the important level, the priority list. What is the important for the most important for the industrial consumers to consider when they adopt the smart grid. And so we list these important levels. And actually, although the company is talking about green image is a factor, but compared to other factors, it's not so much important. And also, if you look at their 3 levels, it's 4 levels importance level, and the top one, this is the more majority of the companies we interviewed, and also the literature indicate that is important factors influence the consumer to adopt smart grid concept. And the next step for this research, we are going to look at how these factors and influence and involved at which stage. This is the ICT adoption model, original one. So we will integrate these two together and to look at how the smart grid adoptions with these factors influence each stages. So for this research, we use the interviews to 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 combine with the literature to understand the influential factors for the industrial consumers to adopt smart grid concept. And we can understand the literature which talk about the majority of the literature talking about industrial consumers adopt smart grid, the factors which can be validated and verified by the case which we did. And also in the case study we found out smart grid mindset is very important. It's like how you provide knowledge or share the knowledge and share the knowledge about this advantage of smart grid to the industrial consumers is also very important. And no surprise, the economic benefit and the return on investment is still the main concern for the industrial consumers concerned for any activities, the same as the technology adoption. And the last one is when you look at the industrial consumers, still for the industrial consumers, they have a different type of industries. So different type of industries, they have different factors and different activities they in their daily base. So this is somehow like, although we list all the influential factors influence the smart grid adoption, but still we need to look at how different industrial consumers will concerned and based on different factors. So this research we suggest, although we talk about there's lots of factors or barriers and motivations for the industrial consumers to concerned about adopt the smart grid concept, but still regulation and government policies is still the strongest factor to influence the industrial consumers to adopt or conservatively adopt the smart grid. And the second one is like this framework together with these 4 stages, with these human factors and non-human factors is quite relevant. It's quite helpful for the company to understand, and also for this energy supplier to engage industrial consumers during this is what we found during the interviews. But according to what we said, we just do interviews with 4 companies, and they just only have a limited smart grid stakeholders in this. It's 2 industrial consumers and 1 energy supplier, and also 1 energy consultant companies. And so in the future, we suggest to have a further quantitative investigation it can be help to understand the priority list and importance levels of influential factors. And also the last thing is because Denmark is the pioneer smart grid, pioneer countries doing smart grid and the renewable energies. So so this research we only did the interviews and did case studies with Denmark. And for other countries, for example, we also did research with China and the Philippines, and their influential factors is different from the case of in Denmark. So in the futures, we suggest a more cross-national comparison can help to understand how the influential factors influence the consumers in different countries to adopt smart grid concept. So that's all. Thank you.